I'm going to go into their predicate, their reasons for opening up a case on Mike Flynn, which we found out yesterday, which are tragically hilarious, ladies and gentlemen. Their reasons are so embarrassing that the Department of Justice is going to be walking this back and investigating people for decades after this. The next day after they decide to get a FISA, they decide to open up a case on General Mike Flynn. What's the problem, ladies and gentlemen? As I'll show you later, stay tuned. We've got some nuclear bombs to drop today. We found out yesterday their reasons, again, are hilarious. They have nothing on Mike Flynn, but they are desperate to target Flynn, as we've shown you over the past couple shows, over the past couple days, because Flynn has threatened to expose the intelligence community. As a former intelligence community chief of a division, the DIA himself, one of the big intelligence agencies, he was the head of it. He has threatened to expose their failures, and he knows all about the Iran deal, Obama's signature foreign policy achievement, so they have to take him down, and the FBI are going to be useful idiots doing it. So they open up on August 16th. Now, they don't have anything on Flynn. Remember, this is under the headline, The Beginning, how this all starts. They don't have anything on Flynn. And in order for the FBI to open up a case, they have to do an EC, an electronic communication, where they document the reasons. I'll get to that in a little while. But they don't have anything to open up a case on Mike Flynn that they can put in writing. This is all got to be documented. So what magically appears on August 10th? You know, August 10th, the same day, they opened up the cases on the other. Remember, they opened up the case on Flynn August 16th. But on August 10th, they open up cases on the FBI, on Papadopoulos, on Carter Page, and on Manafort to spy on them from the Trump team. They open up actual counterintelligence investigations on them. But they don't open up on Mike Flynn August 10th because they don't have anything. So what all of a sudden magically appears on August 10th? Oh my gosh, the Steele dossier, which the FBI claims they had no access to. Here it is. You can see it right there. If you're watching, youtube.com/Bongino. And who magically is mentioned in a Steele dossier memo dated, look at the bottom to the right, August 10th, 2016. Who's mentioned in it? Oh, Mike Flynn and his potential dealings with the Russians and recent visits to Moscow. And it's interesting that Flynn's name appears in lowercase letters, the only name that appears in lowercase letters, by the way, suggesting it was thrown in there in the last minute. What am I telling you happened? Bottom line up front. On August 10th, the FBI opens up cases on Page, Manafort, and Papadopoulos, but not on Flynn. Somebody at the White House gets wind of this. Hey, they didn't open up a case on Mike Flynn. We got to open up a case on Mike Flynn. It's the Obama White House. We want to spy on him too. He's a piece of garbage. We got to get rid of him. We don't like him. He's threatening to expose our malfeasance. But the FBI's not doing it. Hey, wink and a nod. Isn't Hillary working with that guy Steele who's working with Halper? Why doesn't he just write up a dossier memo dated August 10th, slap it over to the FBI and say Mike Flynn's colluding with the Russians? But he's making it up. It doesn't matter. He's making everything up. Then we'll force the FBI's hand, and magically 6 days later, after that dossier arrives with the FBI, we already know they had it because we now have Gaeta, the FBI agent in London. We now have who's Steele's handler, by the way. Who knows Steele and who knows about that whole network. Gaeta in London is an FBI agent, has now admitted, because we have the testimony on the record, that they had the Steele dossier and the FBI had it way prior to September. They get this on August 10th, and now they force their hand. And on August 16th, they decide to open up a case on Flynn based on false information in a fake memo from a dossier they had August 10th, despite their protestations now. Just magic how that happens, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you still don't believe me, despite having FBI agent Gaeta's testimony that the FBI had the dossier? Remember, the FBI is saying we didn't get the dossier till September 19th. Nonsense. Here we go. Here is an early August text about early August from Peter Strzok, the FBI agent actually investigating Mike Flynn and the Trump team. Here is his text to his girlfriend, where he says, hey, the check email, we got the reporting on September 19th. He's talking about the dossier. But it looks like someone, Redacted, got it in early August. Looking at Redacted's link replies to me, it's not clear if he knows if and when he told them. But Redacted talked with Redacted. They're both good and will remember. There's Stroke acknowledging that, hey, although this thing may have arrived on email September 19th, somebody clearly had it in early August. I thought you didn't get it till September 19th. So somebody else in the FBI is pushing this thing in early August? I thought the FBI didn't have it till September. Then why are they texting he had it in August? Is that about Brennan? Is that about the CIA? Nobody knows, but somebody's pushing this dossier in early August. Maybe August 10th? Why would they be pushing it August 10th? Because, folks, as I just told you, on August 10th, the FBI opens a case on 3 Trump insiders, but not Flynn, and the Obama administration can't have that because they want Flynn to go down, and they need an FBI case on them, too. Now, if this dossier memo, dated August 10th, 2016, magically shows up and is not enough, there's an insurance policy for that, too. And when I say not enough, I mean, gosh, it's clear right now that people deep insiders in the Obama administration and the intelligence community, and possibly Obama himself at this point, are pushing this case against Flynn, but the FBI doesn't open on August 10th. It takes them 6 days afterwards, after that dossier shows up. But they have an insurance policy for that too. Let's say this August 10th dossier memo shows up about Flynn and the Russians, and that's not enough. Who magically shows up the next day on August 11th? Oh, look at this. Stefan Halper, Source 2, believed widely to be Source 2 in the IG report. Source 2 told the Crossfire Hurricane team, this is on August 11th, the next day, that Source 2 had known Trump's then campaign manager Manafort for a number of years and had been previously acquainted with Mike Flynn. Ho, ho, ho. Case Agent 1 told the IG that, quite honestly, we kind of stumbled upon Source 2 knowing these folks, saying it was serendipitous and that the Crossfire Hurricane team couldn't believe their luck when Source 2 had contacts with 3 of the 4 subjects, including Carter Page. Oh my gosh, where are you media people on this? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Damn it, where are you? Just one honest media person in the hack left-wing media could blow the biggest story of the decade. Deep embedded intelligence community, Obama administration insiders are working with Hillary Clinton's team to produce fake information to get the FBI to investigate a 3-star general who was an enemy of the Obama team. And when they don't open up a case on them on August 10th, magically Steele, Hillary Clinton's guy, produces a memo saying, oh, this Flynn's working with the Russians. And a source who has been involved in the attack on Mike Flynn since 2014 and the Svetlana Lakova dinner, Halper, magically shows up the next day to reinforce the fake story that Flynn's working with the Russians.
You just heard The Dan Bongino Show. You can also get Dan's podcasts on iTunes or SoundCloud. And follow Dan on Twitter 24/7 @DBongino.